Our passenger service supervisor today is Carl.
Ooh, and I'm feeling good.
And hello. So I'm here in Prescott, Arizona, currently in this house with this really cool fish structure. We're renting a house. Our little family is here renting a house for a few days, getting out of the hot weather in Phoenix. And today, the Australian dollar missed a pivot point. That means that tomorrow we're going to be looking for a trend trade. And I want to show you another example of that. I don't want to stop showing you the examples of that until you start screaming for mercy. And then I'm going to show you a bunch of footage and other interesting stuff from our trip, which you might find boring, in which case you can just concentrate on this instructional part of the video. Okay, so we have an example here of the Australian dollar missing a pivot. If you missed a couple of those last videos that I made, they were about missed pivot trend trading. And look at this. We missed the pivot yesterday on the Australian dollar. And by yesterday, I mean Wednesday, July 20th or whatever. Now, what we want to do is move to the 15-minute chart. And on the 15-minute chart, we want to watch for this wave trend indicator to go overbought, which it's doing right now. Or we can draw a trend line underneath price right here and wait for that trend line to break. I'm going to try to make this a little bit larger here so that you can see what I'm talking about. Now, once that trend line breaks and price begins to fall, we could try to hold on to that trade for as long as humanly possible. You could wait for the oscillator to hit the mid area here or fall all the way to the bottom. You could pick a profit target based on support and resistance zones or volume, or look for candle formations or price patterns. But that's an example of a trend trade using missed pivots that's coming up right now. All right, so what I like about that method is you only have to check things at the end of the first day. Yeah, I know you love it too. You only have to check things at the end of the first day. And then the next day, you could even set up a robot to take the trade. So you don't even have to be there. And we have robots that will just simply trade on the break of a trend line. You would like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Or just trade when a kingfisher trade
Wait,
sets up.
What kind of?